I think they sell us food the way they sell us sex. I mean, it's like, if you just eat this, you'll be a greater person, and you deserve this.
Right.
Whether it is a Coke or it's Doritos or it's Taco Bell or whatever, and you just sort of go, there's part of that treating yourself because you've already had a hard day, haven't you?
Yeah. And it's like where's the commercial that says...
I've had friends who are vegetarians and vegans. I just listened to an interview with Weird Al Yankovic, who's a vegetarian, right? And you think, here's a guy who's just having fun. No, this guy is worried about how his body reacts and how he lives, and I just thought, wow, I mean, why do I continue to ignore this? And,
well, it's funny, like, you don't see the commercial that says, hello, we all deserve death. However, we've been surrounded by, they quote Socrates, or who is it? I forget who it is, but they quote someone in the documentary of saying that the perfect medicine is all around us, and it's like it's grown, like God put us on this planet with all these means of. But then there's like, okay, he put animals here too, so how do you justify, And they had this one part that almost made me feel bad. He was talking about how he said, I forget what year it was, but it was way long ago. But he said at one point we removed a child, like, every animal's child, every parent's child, like a baby, nurses from its mother's milk. And he said, so it's like you give this baby this pure, straight from its mother's milk, and then go and ask it to drink a cow's milk. And he goes, that we have made that the norm now. He said, but if you think about it, that is weird, that we're going to go ask it to drink an animal's milk when, okay, it's now had its mother's milk. It doesn't need that anymore. And he said, but we have convinced ourselves that that's what we need. And he said, there's just all kinds of different, you do need certain nutritional things, but they're found in things that we've, as a culture, we've just not realized, like, oh, you could have this through rice, or you could have this through soy, or you could have this through...
Right.
And it's like, no, go drink it from a cow. And so when he explained that, I was like, oh, man, I nursed all 3 of my children till their first birthday, and then I gave them cow's milk, and it was it was organic. But after watching the movie, I was like, I'm glad I at least went the organic route, but I'm thinking I could have just given them water and, just whatever. They didn't have to have milk if they're getting certain proteins and nutrients and all the other different things. Anyway, it's very educational, and so we're just going to try it. So. Yeah.